Hey, what's happening, folks? Textboard now one here, and I am back. I will be performing the weekly content update as I used to do back in January earlier this year, but I took a month off mostly because you guys kind of understood the agreement. You guys knew what cards you should buy, what cards you shouldn't buy, what cards are great, what cards are sorry, and as of lately, you guys have been disappointing me. I've been going to that EA Sports website and seeing people buying cards for a ridiculous price and seeing pictures like, why are you buying that card? So I figured the best time to come back is right now, especially with all the new content coming out in this game. So this video I'm making right now is going to be kind of long. I'm going to go over all the new cards that came out recently this week, or last week I should say. We got the 99 Isaac Bruce, Julius Peppers Madden 25 card, and man, when I get to that card, you guys are gonna love it. I'm gonna go to that card first, actually. Stay tuned for that one. We have all the outsider linemen this week. We have Tyrone Smith, Nick Hardwick, Jos Asamoah. We have Josh Sitton. We have Marcus Cannon. So we have a lot of content to get to. I may even touch on the final edition cards. I'm not too sure yet. So just sit back, relax, and let's check out these cards. And like I said, we're starting with a bang. We're going to start with Julius Peppers, Man 25, 9 overall card. And this might be, if not, the most disappointing card in Madden. This card is awful. And I say that because it's not really good. Look at it. 88 speed, that's great. 98 finesse, that's great as well. Great strength, great block shake, great pursuit. But look at its price. 250,000 coins. That is ridiculous. That is something absurd. If you guys want a good write-in, go buy the 99 overall legendary Lawrence Taylor. 91 speed, better than Julius Peppers. 97 finesse move, 97 power move, great block shit. Like, I don't understand why people would pay 250K for this guy's card. I saw somebody pay 1 million coins. Like, who pays 1 million coins for somebody who's not that impressive based on these attributes? Nothing on this guy's card has a 9 overall. He has great acceleration, great agility. He has a great jumping, stamina, injury. Everything's pretty nice. It's a nice card to have for right around I want to say 200,000 coins. I'm lying. It's a nice card to have for right around 65, 75,000 coins. Anything above that is just waste of coins. If you buy this guy's card for anything more than 100K, you're wasting coins. If you want a good write-in, buy Lawrence Taylor. That guy is a glitch online. He does not care if he's being guarded by one guy, two guys, three guys, four guys. He's going to get to the quarterback effectively. So if you guys want to make the investment on Peppers, just buy 2 Lawrence Taylors and call it good. That'd be the best bet, in my opinion, to spend your coins wisely. Right here, I have the 96 Julius Peppers that you guys can see. Nothing too crazy. You got great block shot increased by 9, tackle increased by 5, power move by 4, finesse move by 3, strength by 5. So some good increases here. It's not an insignificant stat boost, but at the same point, I paid 25K for 96 Peppers. I'm not going to drop 250K on the 99. That's just waste of coins in my opinion. If you guys want to get right in, you know who I've already chosen. So Peppers, I'm sorry, man. If you come down to 60K, I'll buy you instantly. But if you 250, hell no. Finally, they gave us an Isaac Bruce, and they gave it to us super late. And that makes me kind of upset because at any other time before Randy Moss, the other Jerry Rice came out, this guy would have been going for like around 400,000 coins, like it kind of is, sort of, maybe, kind of. But because it came out now with the 99 Jerry Rice, we got 2 of them. We got the 99 Biletnikoff, 99 Michael Irvin. We got all these great wide receivers. And this card is getting overshadowed. Not many people knew this guy came out, which is very, very funny. And 250 is like a good price for it. Not a bad wide receiver. He has great all-around attributes. Great speed, agility, catching. This guy can do it all. Maybe even return kicks. So I like this guy's card. 250 seems like a solid price, but I'm not too sure. Go ahead and compare this guy to Demaryius Thomas. But like I was saying before, if you guys want a great wide receiver for a good cheap price, you got 98 Josh Gordon, who's going for around 120K. If you guys want to make the investment and buy the 99 Biletnikoff, he's also around the same exact price. So there's a lot of good options you guys can find out there for wide receiver. Here he is compared to Demaryius Thomas, and Demaryius Thomas doesn't have the route running or the catching in traffic as Bruce does, but it has really close attributes still. So you can find some great wide receivers for a good cheap price. I just don't think Isaac Bruce at this stage in MUT is really anything impressive in my opinion. I may be wrong about that, but look at these attributes. I'm not really seeing anything that's revolutionary that's going to change up my team drastically. So he's a great card, great player, one a true legend, going to be in the Hall of Fame. He's not already in there. I'm not too sure. I've not kept up on my NFL knowledge about the Hall of Fame. But in MUT right now, not really worth my amount of coins. We are on to the best and most dumbest left tackle in MUT in Tyrone Smith, and I love this guy's card. This card might be the best left tackle in MUT. Just look at it. 96 pass blocking strength, great footwork, great run blocking strength, and great run blocking footwork. This guy's card is a glitch, and then you see his awareness. Like, man, this guy is just dumb, and I can testify to him being super dumb. I use the 88 overhaul card, who is just as good as the 94, but not just as good, but he has some similarities to it. You guys can clearly see, but he be missing the most easy, blatant blocks. There'll be a safety right there. He'll go block a linebacker's not in the play. There will be a linebacker's not in the play and a safety. He go block. Like, he just makes the dumbest decisions I've ever seen in Ultimate Team or in Madden for that matter. He just makes me irritated. But if you guys want a solid left tackle that if he makes a good block, he's gonna hold on to it the entire time, pick up the Tyrone Smith 88, 94. If you guys are balling a budget, the 90 or the 87 one is also a good option as well. So there's a lot of options for you guys at left tackle. This Tyrone Smith card is just amazing. I also forgot to mention he might be the best offensive lineman in mud as well. He can play at left guard, right tackle. He can also pull with the best in this. Like great awareness, great agility, great acceleration. This guy's card is, like I said, he is just a hands down, if not one of the best linemen I've ever seen in Ultimate Team. I just wish he had a better awareness. If he had like a 99 awareness or 95 or even a 90, this guy card would be better than all the left tackles in mud at this stage. So they did my man dirty. They did him super dirty, which kind of makes me sad. But like I said, if you guys want a great left tackle, left guard, or right tackle, he's your man. Pick him up. Left guard, Green Bay Packers, Jos Asamoah, 93 overall. And I like this guy's card. He's well deserving. He had a great season. Great strength, great run blocking strength and footwork. He has terrible pass blocking footwork, but pretty good strength. I like this guy's card. I would buy it. 23K seemed like a fair price, but he only has a 61 speed. And that makes it difficult because I'm always finding myself in situations such as I was slow left guard or right guard, and Luis Vasquez, he's my right guard, and he never gets to the outside on those counter plays. He always runs right into Jamal Charles or into Reggie Bush and makes me get losing yards in the backfield. So I need a guy with better speed than 61, but he does have a nice acceleration being at a 74. So that is pretty abnormal for offensive linemen. So he gets to his top speed fairly quickly, not as quickly as I would like it to be with a higher speed, but he gets to it pretty quickly. That kind of might make up for that 70 or 61 speed rating. But other than that, this guy's card is pretty nice. I'm not going to buy it only because of the speed and the awareness being so low. But other than that, he's a nice, strong offensive lineman. So if you guys want to pick up Josh Sitton, check him out. Also, 91 overall card doesn't seem that different from him at all, really. Not that much, other than the footwork being increased by a lot. So if you guys want to go cheap there, buy that one. But for the 15K and 23K, might as well go ahead and upgrade, in my opinion. Right here is a Nick Hardwick 96 overall center going for 41,000 coins. The price generally stays between 40 and 50K, so it's a fair price in my opinion. Go ahead and check this guy's attributes out. 90 strength, that's pretty nice. Great awareness, great pass blocking strength and footwork, and great run blocking strength and footwork. So this guy's card is fairly nice. But for 41,000 coins, you guys can probably find a center better and cheaper in this Mike Webster. Currently, Mike Webster is sitting at around 26 to 35,000 coins. So you guys can clearly see he has better awareness and he has better pass blocking and run blocking. So I really don't think you should spend the 41,000 coins on Nick Hardwick. You can buy a legend Mike Webster. But if you guys don't really want to use a legend on your team, there's a lot of options out there at center for you guys. If you guys want a good run blocking center, Ryan Wendell is a beast. 83 overall, his run blocking is ridiculous. So you guys can find some great options out there for a good cheap price. But I'm not about spending 41,000 coins on a guy when I got a guy going for less and that's also better. So keep that in mind before you buy this card, and hopefully this helps you out a little bit. Right guard, 91 overall, Jos Asamoah going for 10,000 coins. Let's check this guy's card out. For something so cheap, probably not the best right guard in the game. Yeah, not really that great. 89 strength, that's pretty high. Low awareness, which might be a killer, but he has great footwork and pretty low strength overall. So he's not a strong offensive line, which makes sense. This guy is a speed demon, and I'm saying that kind of loosely because he has a 69 speed rating, which might not be the fastest, but he has an 82 acceleration, which is super crazy. So he gets to that 69 speed fairly quickly, and that might be very, very good. And this actually makes sense because the Chiefs run a lot of outside counter plays, a lot of screen plays, so this guy was always on the move. So if you pair this guy with Eric Fisher and Jos Asamoah on the right side, that might be one dominant offensive line on screen plays and outside runs. So I had to keep that in mind if I buy this guy's card. I might make the investment. 10,000 coins really is not that much. I might try him out for you guys and see how he performs because I have a problem with a right guard on my team right now. I have Luis Vasquez, and that card expired, so I'm gonna buy this one. But I have Luis Vasquez, and he's going for right around 15, 16K. So I'll try one of these guys out, see who's better. But that 82 acceleration seems very, very nice. So hopefully this guy is going to be a great run blocker on my team, and hopefully he can not allow me to get hit in the backfield like Luis Vasquez does. New England Patriots right tackle Marcus Cannon had a pretty good season. A lot of guys don't know who he is, which I can't blame them. He's offensive lineman. A lot of guys don't really watch offensive linemen play, so his name is not a household item. But he had a really good season, and he's really deserving of this card. The whole Patriots offensive line actually deserved their card. They played very well under the circumstances. No wide receivers, no tight ends, just a bunch of tiny white people, which is very, very intriguing to watch. But here's Marcus Cannon going for 12,700 coins. Let's check it out real quick. 93 strength, that's great. Low awareness once again. So the theme with these linemen are pretty low awareness, which is pretty much what comes with the young players. It's kind of funny. You saw Nick Hardwick of the Chargers have high awareness because he's a veteran, and you got the players like Tyrone Smith, Cannon, Asamoah with low awareness because they're young players, which makes sense, and it does at the same damn time because these guys have been playing football for probably around 11 years before they got to the NFL. But hey, don't let me tell you anything different. But let's check this guy's stats out real quick, or attributes to say. 86 pass blocking strength, footwork. That is awful, but his run blocking is crazy with the 96 strength and 91 footwork. He also has a 67 speed. Again, not one of the faster linemen in the game, but he has an 80 acceleration, which is very key. So this guy's card is really nice. Me a good run blocking right tackle. But for the pass blocking is not going to be anything that I would want on my right side protecting me, because my right tackle I have currently, it ain't the best. Andre Smith is he's not really good, as you guys can see. Andre Smith gives me fits, and look at his attribute. He has really solid pass blocking, but he gives me fits out there. I don't even use my right tackle. I use Joe Staley. So Andre Smith, look at those attributes. Look at Marcus Cannon. I really would not want to use Marcus Cannon on the right side of my offensive line, but the speed and the acceleration is kind of key, so that might be a nice fit. Maybe might make a good right or left guard, so I might want to try him out there. But for 12,700 coins, you guys can find a better right tackle. Go buy Gold Jason Peters. Give you great attributes for a cheap price. So keep that in mind before you buy this guy's card. And yes, I'm going to be going over the foundation cards that came out last week. I should do the ones that came out a couple weeks back, but I'm not going to do that to you guys. The video already is going to be pretty long, so I don't want to make it any longer than it has to be. But before I go and look at this guy's card, I want to say, when these cards first came out, I was kind of disappointed because the collections are kind of worthless in my opinion. I don't understand why would you guys want to complete a collection for cards you can't sell, and I kind of become a hypocrite because I did the Jamal Charles collection with the Julius Peppers, but those are for a cheap price. These ones are going to cost you a lot of coins, and last week's was pretty dumb for that intro role, which made sense. There's not really any good free safety in this game. You got a couple. You got Tyron Matthew Ghost. You got the Devin McCourty road to the playoff, and you got Sean Taylor now. Like, it's not that many good free safety, so that made sense for him to come out with that card. But the fact you couldn't sell it made me kind of irritated. But this week, with the 4 cards being in the collection, you get a 96 overall. What is his name? Alshon Jeffrey. Again, it's not really worth completing, but if you get him for a good cheap price, I can't really knock you guys. So anyway, let's get into this review over Dave Emerson. Nice cornerback, 87 overall, great speed, 94, 6'1", which is very key. I'm probably going to buy one of these guys. My cornerback is not really that great. I can't compare because that glitch is still prevalent, but our cornerbacks are not that hot. I only have the highest cornerback on my team might be the 95 Vontae Davis, and it goes to like 84 or 91 Sherman, and like 89 Akeem Talib. I don't really buy cornerbacks. I have no need for them. I usually run nickel, so those 3 guys do a good job for me. But this guy being 6'1", having a nice zone coverage, he might make a good fit on my team. So I might buy this card out sometime down the week. These cards are in packs for a while. I have no idea when they're taking them out of packs, so I'm not going to be buying this card right now. But the price gets down around 5,000 coins. It might be a budget cornerback you guys might have to pick up with a nice speed, nice frame. So keep that in mind before you sleep on this guy's card. It is about damn time. They finally gave Charles Clay a card. I've been advocating for this guy to get a card for such a long while. They gave one to Lamar Miller of all people, Daniel Thomas. Like, why are these guys getting cards? They're not any good. Charles Clay was one of the better options for Ryan Tannehill in that Miami Dolphins offense. Mike Wallace was a no-show for most of the season. They had a good receiver that got hurt, and what was the guy's name? I can't remember his name, but he got hurt. Dustin Keller's season-ending knee injury kind of made them not as good as they probably could have been, and Charles Clay stepping up from fullback to play tight end. Such a good heroic effort out of this guy. He had a great season, and I was happy he got a card, and he's well deserving of it. And going for 8K and an overall tight end, short pass, ground and pound chemistry. I'm kind of mad because this run blocking should be a little bit higher. I thought that it might be a strength because everything else on this card is not really anything crazy. He has great speed, catching in traffic, and a spec catch. But if the run block was like around a 90, that might make it worth it because this guy did play fullback, and I'm not too sure if guys down there at Ultimate Team knew that or not. So I'm not going to be very pleased with this card until his run blocking is improved. But other than that, this card's very nice, but not compared to Dicka. Vernon Davis, he might be. The speed is not there, but the catching in traffic is, which might be key. Here he is compared to Greg Olson. And run blocking is there evidently, and you guys can see him compared to Donald Penn, who just has great run blocking, but everything else is awful. So Charles Clay's card is nice, and like I said, the last card, these cards can be packs for a while. 5,000 coins is a great pickup for anybody's team. Great tight end with pretty nice speed with good run blocking. Might make a good fit for anybody's scheme, so pick him up if you guys can afford him. Alright, so I made a rash decision and bought Leotis McKelvin for right around 7,700 coins, and I probably shouldn't have bought this guy's card, but hey, 7,000 coins, price of a 1 pro pack, and the chance of me pulling this guy at 1 pro pack is very slim, so my odds are not really that bad in my opinion, but the price will drop sometime soon, so that's probably why it's a bad purchase right now. But anyway, let's check it out. 94 speed, that is great. 94 man coverage, great agility, and he has pretty subpar zone coverage and pretty subpar press, but I'm cool with the press being low. The play recognition and awareness might be a huge disappointment in my opinion, so I don't know if this guy is any good or not. I want to try him out. He probably has around 81 catch rating, probably around the same thing as everybody else in this game, and that kind of might make a good fit. 5'10", I might try this guy out guarding some nickel cornerback, see how he performs, and hopefully he plays very well for my team. But like I said with the other guys, once again, this price will come down even further. So before you guys buy this card, just keep waiting and waiting and waiting, and eventually you'll be able to get that collection for super cheap. So don't overspend on anything unless you have to. Ziggy Ansah, this guy in MUT last year brought me over 500,000 coins after being drafted in the top 5. That was very nice of him. Very nice for him to have a good combine and go to the Lions, a top 3 pick, I want to say, and give me some Madden coins. And this guy had a pretty, I don't want to say a lackluster season. I didn't watch the Lions play at all, and I have no idea if this guy was any good or not, but I think he must be good. Madden gave him 93 overall right in card, right? Wrong. Nothing too amazing about this guy's card. 86 speed, that's nice for a defensive lineman. 6'5", tall guy, which is also nice. Knock down those balls. But 84 strength, 84 block shit, 93 power move. Not really. It's not a 93 overall card. And I know I said a lot of these guys don't match the overall. And this guy is an example of that. I don't know why they gave him 93 overall card. I guess somebody had to get the high rating. But in my opinion, this is just a waste of a card just to grab your coins to get that Alshon Jeffrey, which is not worth it in my opinion. A lot of great wide receivers in the game, but that's another story for another time. But like I said, Ziggy Ansah, 20,000 coins. I completed the Peppers collection for 25, I want to say, and it really was worth it at the time because he's not anything special. I got him because I'm a Panther fan, which makes sense why you got to get a guy that you don't really think is any good. But like I said, Ziggy Ansah, 20K. I would pass on this guy's card in a heartbeat. I really wouldn't buy it. If I pulled out of a pack, I wouldn't even use it. This guy's card has nothing that stands out to me, and I don't know why they keep releasing guys that don't match their overall. But hey, I don't make the game. I just play it. And I believe that might finish up the video for this week's content update. I went over the outsider this week, all 5 offensive linemen, went over the 4 final edition cards that came out, along with the Legend and Elite Madden 25 cards. So if you guys liked the video, drop a like on it. I am the Texas Boy. I am out of this mother bleeper. And stay tuned to next week's content update. Peace.